Hello and welcome to this 30-minute active stretch practice. It will be very fun, quite dynamic, but also relaxing. So let's get started. You can sit comfortably on your mat, nice and relaxed, rolling your shoulders up and back, just setting into this practice. On the inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, bring them down. Couple more times. Inhale, and then release shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale again. Release the shoulders down. You should feel really nice, just settling in. Ask yourself, how are you feeling today? Maybe there's something that feels a little bit off, something that bothers you. Make sure, release all your thoughts, put them aside, and just focus on yourself and focus on your body today. You can move a little forward and back just to feel yourself in the space. We'll start by very simple neck movements, just bringing the neck forward and then up, forward, your head, and up. It's very simple yet very powerful. Resets here, especially if you feel like you've been off lately. That's perfect to restart. Now let's do the movements side to side, left and right. No rush. Do it at your own rhythm. Perfect. Left and right. Now let's just do half circles out and then back in. Half circles. And then forward and back. Perfect. Let's activate our shoulders a little bit more. We'll just actively roll them up and back and then forward, up and forward. Now let's kind of alternate. So we're gonna bring one shoulder forward, the other back, and then the other way around. Okay, just keeping our hands on our knees, just like that. Perfect. It gives a lot of shoulder mobility from the start. Okay, let's just roll them now in opposite directions, just to feeling the body a little bit here, and then change the direction now. Just feel like you're self-massaging a little bit here, right in your upper back as well. Perfect. I think it's a good time to start the stretch on top of the body. So we're just gonna curl back in, open our right arm, and open the chest to the right. Then bring it back. Let's do the same thing. Left arm opening up. Hold it there for a second. Close it down. One more time, open the arm up, close it down, curl in, and then open the left arm, close it down, curl in. Perfect. A few more times. Open your hand, curl back in, open the other hand, and curl back in. Now let's engage both of our arms, opening up wide, opening the chest, welcoming, and then closing down. Again, same thing, opening up, and maybe bring the chest up as well, and chin up and then down. One more time, up, chin up, chin up. Beautiful. Open your arms wide and then curl it down. Okay, very nice stretch in the back that you should feel here. Inhale up, and then hold here, and we're just gonna do little pulsing twists to the right and then to the left, keeping your hands in sort of a cactus shape here, standing nice and tall. I'm gonna do a couple pulsing this way, stand in the middle, and then do it on the other side. Might be a little bit tough and a little bit stiff here, but it's okay. That's what we're doing, pulsing. It'll help to release the tension of the muscle. Okay, perfect. I know you might feel your shoulders already. Now we're just gonna stretch our arms up, and then, as you can see, kind of rotate and twist the arms one direction, and then switch it up and do the opposite direction. All right, just like that. Nice and fun movement. So your palms are facing the opposite. One palm is facing up, okay, and then the other one kind of twisting and also turning up, and then switch again. Okay, a couple more switches. Perfect. If you want, you can even stretch your legs out in the same movement and then do the same thing, if that feels right for you. There are options here for sure. Perfect. Yes. Awesome. Let's now come back to how we were seated before and bring our arms behind us and pulling, kind of bringing shoulder blades together, looking up. Really nice stretch here. Beautiful reset. And exhale. Let's bring the hands more behind, bring our knees forward, and we're just gonna shift our knees from side to side, waking up our hips. You can keep your knees fully together the whole time, or have a little bit of a space between. Totally up to you. Perfect. So since we're switching now to our hips, let's now do a little bit of a hip mobility exercise. I'll show you here from the front. Gonna bring our feet in a butterfly pose, bring our hands behind, and then bringing the knee towards the foot on your left. Bring it back to the butterfly, and then change the side, knee to foot. I'm gonna do a few more times here. You can use your arms to support you behind. Perfect. One more time to the side. Awesome. Now let's add a bit of movement. So when we do our thing, we're gonna bring the opposite arm forward, stretching back, and then coming back out. I'll do the same thing, being up, and the other arm stretches forward up. Okay, one more time. The other arm comes forward just like that, and then switch it up. Arm reaches forward, and then switch it up again. Beautiful. Now that we bring our knee to our side again, let's lift ourselves up just for a few moments, and then coming back down, switching the legs exactly the same way, and then coming up, support yourself from the back. Perfect. A few more times on this way, and coming back up. Beautiful. And then switching again. Very good for your hip mobility, like this. Lifting up and back. One more time on the side, and up and back. Perfect. You can bring your knee forward, and you can feel a very nice thigh stretch here, bringing your heel almost kind of underneath your butt, and then Feeling very good thigh stretch here. You can even lean forward just to feel that thigh. Okay. Perfect. It's our quad stretch here. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the other leg. Okay, make sure to have your heel right underneath your butt, over like this, and then kind of leaning forward, feeling that stretch in your thigh. Perfect. Beautifully done. Okay, awesome. Now let's come up on all fours after a bit of a warm-up. On all fours, we're gonna stretch our left leg out and then rotate our chest to the right. Hold here for a moment. Enjoy this range of motion. And then we're gonna thread our hand underneath, not all the way, just a little bit. You can keep that leg straight, just so you get a bit of chest range motion here. And then coming back up and then down. It's okay, you don't have to go all the way to the ground here. Just as low as it goes, okay? Opening it up and then closing it down. You can bend the other arm a little bit more. Straighten up, make sure to keep your other leg perfectly straight. And then coming back down and then coming up. Perfect. Now let's bring both hands down. You're gonna sit on our hips like that, giving yourself a nice thigh stretch here. Coming back up and then down. It's a bit of dynamic movement here. Diving back in and out. Beautiful. Definitely harder than it looks, but it is very rewarding, that's for sure. Perfect. A few more times. And then you can really stretch on your way forward. Very well. Beautiful. Let's come on up. Same leg position here. We're just gonna slide our hand down, and the other hand will just gently stretch, kind of bend to the side here. Make sure this leg is at 90 degrees and the other leg is perfectly straight, just like last time. Perfect. Nice side stretch. And then next thing, we're just gonna bring our leg at 90 degrees, kind of hit in line with your knee, your heel in line with your knee. And we're just gonna give a nice mobility side stretch, kind of sitting down on your knee, then coming back up. Beautiful. It's tiny movement here, sliding onto your knee. You can hold onto your knee, or you can have your hands in front if you want a little bit more challenge. Okay, so make sure your other leg is parallel to the mat. And then if you want anything to put under your other knee, feel free to use a blanket or a pillow. That all works pretty well. Perfect. Let's now gently bend again. Come on up. And one more time. Perfect. Awesome. Let's come up on our knees, still keeping the same leg position here. And we're just gonna bring that leg you've been working with. For me, it's left leg. Just gonna bring it up and then stretch it out and down. Okay, so we're gonna bring it up and stretch it out. Okay, you can either bring it in or just out, kind of rotating in your hip. I like that movement as well. Whichever speaks to you today, you can rotate it back The other way, just make sure you finish with your leg stretched. Okay, gonna again rotate it up and lift it up. Rotate the leg, stretch it out. Beautiful. And then you can change the range of motion here, but as long as you feel the stretch and the strength, definitely the strength here in thigh. Perfect. Let's pulse for 3. You can then bring your hands on your forearm if you'd like. For 4 and 5. All right. Beautiful. Well-deserved rest in child's pose. Perfect. Very nicely done. Let's slide ourselves into our sort of a Sphinx pose. Make sure to give yourself a lot of length in the front. And then we're gonna stretch our arms up all the way with chin up. Perfect. Hope that feels good. Awesome. Let's now reset. We're gonna go onto our side. We're gonna go to the right side. If you've been working with your left leg, you can go on the right side and just like that, kind of relaxing, but not full on. And we bring your knee up and stretch your leg down and forward. Okay, just like that. All right, knee bent, stretch out and lower down. You can go fast or slow, depending on what you're feeling these days, but that would be the overall feeling of that stretching out and down. Bring your knee in, stretch out, bring it down. Knee up and down. Perfect. You can grab onto your foot and then stretch it out a little bit towards you. Could be a little bit challenging. You can just grab onto your calf here or stretch it on here. Okay, perfect. Well done, awesome. You can now keep both feet on your side and then just kind of rotating your chest. Bring your hands on the floor and you can see that very nice rotation with your knees facing to the right. And then you can look to the left if you can, just to feel a bit of a lower back reset here. Perfect, let's come on up. Perfect, now we're gonna do exactly the same thing on the other side. I'll show you on here, so we're gonna be working with our right leg. So stretching the right leg out, exactly the same movements that we did just a moment ago. Just gonna stretch our right arm this time, and then after opening the shoulder, we're gonna just bring it all the way down, kind of thread it in as low as we can go here, and then coming back up. All right, one more time here. Doesn't have to be all the way, but a little bit is good. Opening up and coming back down. And then one more time, stretch up. And then coming back down. As far as your shoulder mobility allows you. Absolutely no challenge here. Perfect, opening up. And then coming down again. Open. And back down. Beautiful. Let's place both hands back on the mat. Sit back down and then coming back up. Nice mobility stretch here as well. Coming back up. And then sit back down. Perfect. Okay, so now you can maybe come a little bit more forward, just like that. Hold it there, and then come down. All right, and then same thing, up, hold. Coming back and down. Try to keep your core stable throughout, just like that. As stable as you can. Perfect. Let's now come up. We're gonna glide our right hand down the right leg and then stretch gently off to the side. Beautiful. Gorgeous stretch this time. Perfect. Let's release, and now let's do exactly the same thing we did before, bringing our knee at 90 degrees and then leaning on it. You can have your hand on the knee itself in front of you for that extra challenge if you need to. I'll show you how it looks from the front actually, just like that. Perfect. Again, you can have it on your knee as needed. Try to again keep your core as stable as possible here. All right, and one more time. Perfect. Let's come back up on all fours on this side. Just gonna stretch the other leg up, and again, any movement that feels right for you, as long as you kind of move your knee and then stretch the other leg around. Okay, oh, I don't want to touch my plant. Okay, be careful with your surroundings, that's for sure. Perfect. Your knee kind of rotate it in. If you want, you can change the directions as well. Bring your knee out. Okay, in and out. Perfect. Nice and steady movements here. No need to rush anywhere. Perfect. All right, almost done here. You can do a couple of stretches to the side, over like that. And now let's move into the pulses. Pulse for 3, for 4, 5, and come back down. Let's now come on forward into the Sphinx pose and then gently transition up with your arms fully stretched and your chin up, just like that. We'll see how that may be feeling for you today. Maybe move and shift side to side here. And now let's move to the side on this here. We're gonna bring our arm underneath and then bring the knee, just like we did before, up and down. All right, couple more times. Up and down, up and down. Beautiful. Nice. And last one. All right, you can now bring the other leg, if that feels good. You can just do the straight lifts as well, working on your side glute. That's a very good exercise for that as well. Just bringing your side leg up and down. You can do it in and out even like that. It's a bit more of a challenge here, and you can see how you feel. Now let's flex the foot a bit as far as you can. You can stretch the other leg up again. If you can only reach your calf or your thigh, that's okay. Just stretch it here for a little bit more. Bring it as close as you can reach it. Now, if we straighten it if you can. That's great. You can even rest your hand on your forearm. Now we're going to do the same side rotations. So both of our knees facing left this time. And then bring our shoulder blades flat on the ground, stretching your hands if space allows. You can move in the opposite direction, or you can stay straight with your head facing to the ceiling. Again, this is a very nice side stretch and lower back release. We're almost done here, just finishing up a couple of practices. And then now we're just gonna center ourselves and come on up. And just do a quick check-in. See how you feel now after everything we've done. Have you released any tension that you've been holding? Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes. Scan your body. Maybe notice a big difference. You can see how you feel yourself in this space right now. And fully recenter. Listen to your breath. See how maybe your breath has changed. Is it more comfortable for you to breathe? Has the pacing changed at all? Put your hand on your chest and then just feel your heartbeat. Notice how your mood maybe changed. How you're feeling now. Are you feeling calm, confident? Do you feel harmony within? Be grateful for your body, for the work you've done today.